The Los Angeles Dodgers are on the verge of making one of the biggest trades in recent history, and this one could change everything. Reports are flying in that the Dodgers are closing in on a blockbuster deal for Paul Skenes, the electric young pitcher who has the potential to dominate the league for years to come. Could this be the move that solidifies their World Series chances? Are the Dodgers about to pull off another masterclass in roster building? Stick around because we're breaking down all the latest details, trade rumors, and what this means for the future of the team. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the latest and most exciting news from the world of baseball. If you're a die-hard Dodgers fan, you might want to sit down for this one because today, we have a jaw-dropping update that could shake up the entire MLB. The Los Angeles Dodgers are reportedly closing in on a massive trade, and this one involves none other than Paul Skenes, one of the most electrifying pitching prospects in recent memory. Yes, you heard that right. The Dodgers, already a powerhouse in Major League Baseball, are making waves once again, and if this deal goes through, it could completely change the landscape of the league. Before we dive into the details of this potential blockbuster move, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're always bringing you the hottest news, rumors, and updates on the Dodgers, and trust me, you don't want to miss what we've got coming. Now, let's get into it. So, how did we even get here? How did Paul Skenes, the number 1 overall pick in the 2023 MLB draft, become a potential trade target for the Dodgers? Just months ago, it seemed like the Pittsburgh Pirates were building their future around him. A generational talent, Skenes was hailed as one of the best pitching prospects in years, drawing comparisons to the likes of Garrett Cole and Justin Verlander. His fastball regularly touches triple digits, his command is elite, and his overall mound presence is something that scouts rave about. He's a guy that, in most situations, would be completely untouchable. So, what changed? The Pirates, despite having promising young talent, are still in the middle of a rebuild. They've struggled to put together a competitive roster, and as the trade market heats up, they may see this as the perfect opportunity to cash in on Skenes while his value is sky high. On the other hand, the Dodgers are always in win-now mode. They don't rebuild, they reload. And this trade would be a perfect example of that. Reports suggest that the Dodgers and Pirates have been in deep discussions, and sources close to the situation believe a deal is close to being finalized. While the exact details are still being ironed out, it's believed that the Dodgers are offering a package that includes multiple top-tier prospects along with a few established major leaguers. Names like Bobby Miller, Gavin Stone, and even Michael Busch have been floated as potential pieces in this trade. If that's the case, this is not just a regular trade, it's a franchise-altering move for both sides. For the Dodgers, the appeal of acquiring Skenes is obvious. He's a pitcher who could be the ace of their rotation for the next decade. While the Dodgers already have a strong pitching staff, injuries and inconsistencies have plagued them in recent years. Adding Skenes to the mix would not only give them an elite arm for the future but also solidify their rotation in a way that makes them almost unstoppable. Just imagine a future rotation that includes Walker Buehler, Tyler Glasnow, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and Paul Skenes. That is the kind of dominance that could lead to multiple championships. But let's take a step back and consider what the Pirates would get out of this. While losing Skenes would be a tough pill to swallow, the reality is that they need depth. If they can acquire multiple impact players in return, this trade could help them become competitive sooner rather than later. Players like Bobby Miller and Gavin Stone are young, major league-ready pitchers who could immediately slot into their rotation. Add in a potential offensive piece like Michael Busch, and suddenly, Pittsburgh has a core that could develop into something special. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, would the Dodgers really give up that much for a player who hasn't even pitched in the majors yet? And that's a fair question. But here's the thing, Paul Skenes is not your typical prospect. He's a guy who could step onto a big league mound today and dominate. We've seen what he's capable of in college and in the minors, and it's clear that he has ace-level potential. The Dodgers understand that, and they're willing to pay the price to get him. But what about the risk? Every trade comes with some level of uncertainty, and this one is no different. There's always the possibility that a prospect, no matter how talented, doesn't pan out the way everyone expects. However, the Dodgers have built a reputation for making smart moves. They have an incredible track record of identifying talent and maximizing player potential. If they believe Skenes is worth this type of investment, that should tell you just how special he is. Of course, we can't talk about this deal without addressing the fans. How do Dodgers fans feel about potentially giving up some of their best young players? And how do Pirates fans feel about the idea of trading away their most exciting prospect in years? From the Dodgers' perspective, fans are always eager to see their team make bold moves, especially when it involves acquiring elite talent. If this trade helps them win another World Series, most fans will be more than happy with the outcome. For Pirates fans, this is a bit more complicated. On one hand, trading Skenes could feel like a gut punch. He represents hope for the future, and parting ways with him is not something that will sit well with everyone. However, if the return is strong enough, it could set the team up for long-term success. It all depends on how the Pirates front office approaches this. If they make the right moves, they could build a team that contends for years to come. So, what happens next? Will this deal actually get done? At this point, it seems like it's only a matter of time. Talks between the Dodgers and Pirates have reportedly reached an advanced stage, and both sides appear motivated to make it happen. There are still a few hurdles to clear, but barring any last-minute complications, we could see an official announcement very soon. If and when this deal goes through, the implications will be massive. The Dodgers will be adding yet another elite pitcher to their already stacked roster, further solidifying their status as one of the best teams in baseball. Meanwhile, the Pirates will be gaining valuable assets that could help accelerate their rebuild. This is the type of trade that has the potential to shape the future of both franchises. At the end of the day, this is what makes baseball so exciting. The offseason is full of surprises, and just when you think you have everything figured out, a blockbuster deal comes out of nowhere. This potential Paul Skenes trade is exactly the kind of move that reminds us why we love the game. The stakes are high, the drama is real, and the impact could be felt for years to come. As always, we want to hear from you. What do you think about this potential trade? Do you think the Dodgers are making the right move by going all in for Skenes? Or do you believe they're giving up too much? And for Pirates fans, would you be okay with parting ways with Skenes if it means getting a haul of young talent in return? Let us know in the comments below, and let's get the conversation going. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Dodgers news, rumors, and updates. We're always bringing you the latest stories, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.